there's one thing that's certain in Sparking Zero. The characters are not balanced. Who's the strongest? Who's broken? Who should you use? And why is Kefla on the thumbnail? We'll get to that, don't worry. Let's begin. The game has been out for a few days now, and with everyone grinding ranked, the game is full of sweats, and you probably have seen this guy already. Vegito Blue is a great character. While he doesn't have as much defensive capabilities in comparison with the others on this list, his kit is built around speed and powerful buffs, and is more built for aggression and dealing damage quickly. Let's break it down. His S1 settling the score applies the following 3 double buffs for 15 seconds, melee attack power, Ki Blast attack power, and blast power increase. And his S2 full power charge, which gives you full Ki but not sparking mode. He also has a blast move and a rush move, which is great for versatility. Lastly, his ultimate God Final Kamehameha not only deals good damage, but also has an incredible animation. And I'll let it speak for itself. Vegito Blue is a fantastic character, and if you want to run him on your team, rather than picking him at blue for 10 DP, consider picking him in base form at 7 DP. Not only is he cheaper, but also stronger. Evolving all the way from base form gives you higher buffs rather than choosing him at blue from the start. Next is the time-skipping assassin, Hit. They truly did him justice in this game and showed how powerful his time skips are. Hit is really fast and his moves are broken. His S1 Ki clone lets him auto-dodge a single attack as long as it's not a Ki Blast, while his S2 time skip lets him instantly teleport behind his opponent, which can let you easily start your combos. Aside from his devastating ultimate, his B2, time skip jump spike, lets you time skip right up to your opponent, even from a massive distance, and deals really good damage. With a DP cost of 8, he's not cheap, but still allows you to run him with another strong character, Z Broly, a powerhouse and absolute devastating character. While he's quite slow, Broly outputs a massive amount of damage and can easily wreck through multiple units. It happened to me more times than I would like to admit. Having that massive size and physical strength makes it hard to stagger him, but don't think that means it's his only source of defense. In fact, his S1 explosive wave is a crazy ability to keep him safe. Not only does it blow your enemy away, but you can also use it while being hit, making it quite an easy move to pull off. But it doesn't stop there. His S2 Kakarot gives you instant sparking mode, but also gives you 3 triple buffs: melee attack power, Ki Blast attack power, and increased defense for 15 seconds. Your opponent won't enjoy what happens after using that skill. Also, it gave you sparking mode, so why not show him your devastating ultimate damage? Z Broly costs 9 DP at Legendary Super Saiyan, so consider choosing SSJ to cut down the cost to 7 DP. How can you not love this guy? Future Gohan, and yes, he has 1 arm. But it's far from an issue for him. He's quite strong and fun to play. Gohan is fast, and his damage is quite good. And he happens to have 2 great skills. His S1 Evil Barrier, much like Broly, offers him a great defensive option, as it creates a barrier around you, and can be used while being hit to break out of a combo. And that's when you power up to the very limit. His S2, it lets you enter sparking mode instantly, but here's the crazy part. It also gives you 4 buffs: melee attack power, Ki Blast attack power, blast power defense, and Ki recovery speed for 15 seconds, allowing you to do crazy plays and obliterate your opponent quickly. And the best part? He only costs 5 DP points at base form, making him a very capable main, or an all-around great character to throw on the team. So, Vegito Blue was on the list, so what about Gogeta Blue? An absolute menace, and I promise you, the more ranked you play, the more you'll grow to hate him. Not only is he extremely fast, he has crazy high damage, and looks flashy and awesome doing it. His blast moves are both crazy good. His skills are quite useful and make him much stronger. His S1 is instant transmission, it's super fast, and can give you a great opening to start your combos. And of course, if Broly has a defense skill, Gogeta won't let that slide. So his S2 Stardust Barrier can be used while getting attacked to break out of the combo, or to push the enemy away for you to charge up your insane ult. And just like with Vegito, consider choosing him in base form at 7 DP. We can't talk about characters from Super without mentioning the GOAT himself. Mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. Where do I even begin? He has the speed, the power, the moves, oh, and of course, an auto-dodge mechanic. His auto-dodge mechanic does consume ki, but it requires absolutely nothing from you. Simply, don't touch any buttons. Also a quick tip, if you have assisted blocking turned on, it will get in the way of his auto-dodge mechanic. I read a lot of comments online of people wondering why it doesn't work for them. So, if you plan to use MUI, you should make sure it's off. So, what does a fast, strong, auto-dodging character need? That's right, another auto-dodge skill. His S1 Ultra Movement is a state he enters after activating it, where he can dodge a single melee attack and counterattack. S2, no backing down, is just the cherry on top, because all he is missing are a couple of buffs. But have no fear, Sparking Zero is here. S2 gives you instant sparking mode and 4 different buffs increasing melee attack power, ki blast attack power, blast power defense, and ki recovery speed for 15 seconds. He's an absolute monster. And it's how it should be, so definitely consider trying him. He costs 9 DP points, which is quite expensive, but well worth it. Before we get to the top 3, with these expensive units, you might want to run some of the lower cost characters to balance out the team, and I got you covered. Any one of these 3 or a combination of them would be more than viable. My personal pick though is Videl. At just 2 DP cost, Videl is insane. She's fun to play, quick, and overall offers a ton of value considering how cheap she is. Her kit surprised me when I played her for the first time. Her S1 after Image Strike auto-dodges all attacks except for ki blasts for 15 seconds, which is an amazing defensive skill that a lot of players don't know how to deal with. Her S2, Super Unyielding Spirit, enters you into sparking mode and increases both your melee attack power and ki blast attack power for 15 seconds. So don't sleep on Videl. If you need a low-cost character to fill your team, she is a great choice. Which brings us to the top 3. And who better to kick off the list than the lore-accurate monster himself? And that is Wheeze. They really went in on the characters aren't balanced in the game with this one. Wheeze is a nightmare to deal with. If you thought that MUI auto-dodge was broken, wait till you see this one. Being an angel, he can evade all your basic attacks at 0 cost. He just has Ultra Instinct by default, so just don't touch the controller and enjoy the show. But he has more than just his dodging skills. He has 2 great skills as well. S1 Barrier is a shield he can use to protect himself, so basically a last resort if you manage to get past the auto dodge. And his S2 Snack Time is literally just a way for him to make all the work you put in. Useless, because he restores 20% of his max HP. His attacks are also quite decent, and during his ultimate, him and Beerus team up against you. So, it's pretty fun. Wheeze costs a whopping 10 DP points, which makes perfect sense, and he's a lot of fun to play, so definitely try him out yourself. Now, if you have played ranked so far, I am more than certain you went up against this guy. Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. You know how he was absolutely broken in GT? Well, good news! He's crazy in game too. First of all, being a fusion character means he has insane multipliers, an extra bar of HP, and is insanely fast. All his moves hit hard, and his skills just make him a force to be reckoned with. His S1, Wild Sense, lets him auto-dodge 1 melee attack and get behind the enemy, giving you the perfect chance to get off a devastating combo. As for his S2, Power Up to the Very Limit, remember how I said as a fusion he has a ton of multipliers? Imagine how fun it is that you can add more buffs on top of that. S2 lets him enter sparking mode instantly and increases melee attack power, ki blast attack power, blast power and defense for 15 seconds. So anyone who messes up their defense will pay dearly for it. And if you see him in your games, good luck to you. He costs 10 DP points, so make sure to build the best teams around him. And now the moment you have all been waiting for. The best character in the game is whoever you personally enjoy and feel comfortable using and lets you have fun. Any character you love with good timing and mechanics can be viable in this game, so just find that character you love and main them. For me, my number 1 is none other than Kefla. She's my favorite fusion character. I love her moves, I enjoy her animations, I love how fast she is. And she's actually super slept on. Not only is she a fusion warrior, which already makes her really strong, she's extremely fast and has really good damage output. and has really two very strong skills. Her S1 Saiyan Spirit increases her melee attack power, blast power, and damage inflicted from consecutive hits for 15 seconds. With her speed and agility, having the combo damage boost makes her deal massive damage to your opponent. As for her S2, I'm number 1, it lets you enter sparking mode instantly and boosts her melee attack power, ki blast attack power, and defense for 15 seconds. That lets you use her insane ultimate gigantic burst, which creates an explosion of energy around you, and if you are close to her, it will hit you for sure, and it shreds through the enemy health. But that's not even the best part about Kefla, because Kefla only costs 5 DP points at base form, which means not only are you getting an insane character for really low cost, you get to stack the buffs from transforming, and still have 10 DP points to form a team. So you shouldn't miss out on using this amazing character. And that was the 10 best characters on Sparking Zero so far. I'm going to be testing out everyone when I unlock them and maybe in the future make a tier list. I want to thank you all for the massive support and love. You have been showing the channel. Please let me know what you would like to see next. And share your opinions down below. Who do you think is broken? Who is your main? Let's discuss it together. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see me kick some butt with Gogeta in Ranked, then watch this next. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.